them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Is our info
Fight for
still
I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight
shit?
for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket,
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Fight for I'm walking, make the ground shake, to the motherfucker mosh pit. Ain't nobody safe, ain't nobody get an option. But they can drop them bombs on you. Paper in my pocket.
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Pipe open, walking, make the ground shake, steady, motherfucker, my shit. Ain't nobody safe, and nobody get an option. Put it get dropped, then bombs on you. Paper in my pocket.
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Pipe open, walking, make the ground shake, steady, motherfucker, my shit. Ain't nobody safe, and nobody get an option. Put it get dropped, then bombs on you. Paper in my pocket.
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Pipe open, walking, make the ground shake, steady, motherfucker, my shit. Ain't nobody safe, and nobody get an option. Put it get dropped, then bombs on you. Paper in my pocket.
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Pipe open, walking, make the ground shake, steady, motherfucker, my shit. Ain't nobody safe, and nobody get an option. Put it get dropped, then bombs on you. Paper in my pocket.
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Pipe open, walking, make the ground shake, steady, motherfucker, my shit. Ain't nobody safe, and nobody get an option. Put it get dropped, then bombs on you. Paper in my pocket.
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Pipe open, walking, make the ground shake, steady, motherfucker, my shit. Ain't nobody safe, and nobody get an option. Put it get dropped, then bombs on you. Paper in my pocket.
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Pipe open, walking, make the ground shake, steady, motherfucker, my shit. Ain't nobody safe, and nobody get an option. Put it get dropped, then bombs on you. Paper in my pocket.
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Pipe open, walking, make the ground shake, steady, motherfucker, my shit. Ain't nobody safe, and nobody get an option. Put it get dropped, then bombs on you. Paper in my pocket.
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Pipe open, walking, make the ground shake, steady, motherfucker, my shit. Ain't nobody safe, and nobody get an option. Put it get dropped, then bombs on you. Paper in my pocket.
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Pipe open, walking, make the ground shake, steady, motherfucker, my shit. Ain't nobody safe, and nobody get an option. Put it get dropped, then bombs on you. Paper in my pocket.
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Pipe open, walking, make the ground shake, steady, motherfucker, my shit. Ain't nobody safe, and nobody get an option. Put it get dropped, then bombs on you. Paper in my pocket.
I need that fuel inside my rocket.
Blast out, baby, you can see me in the cockpit.
With a blunt 3, 2, 1, take a knock, bitch.
Pipe open, walking, make the ground shake, steady, motherfucker.
Set for Life Crypto. I am your host, Crypto General, and riding shotgun with me tonight is the one and only
Crypto Kurt. Sorry guys, just give me 1 second. I'm just making sure everything is good to go on here. We're good to go. What's good, fam? Always blessed to be here with y'all. And tonight's episode, man, this one's a heavyweight. We're talking legacy rails, global hubs, and the whispers that got the XRP army buzzing like never before.
That's right, Kurt. And let me set the tone from the jump. Tonight, we are talking headlines. We're talking tectonic shifts. Swift, the old payment giant, is trying to reinvent itself. Dubai just gave Ripple RLUSD the stamp of approval that pushed it into the top 100 by market cap. And of course, the streets are buzzing with the rumor that OTC desks in Dubai are literally running out of XRP. Family, that's the kind of energy that moves markets. And we're going to peel back the hype to see what's real, what's smoke, and what's about to light the fire. But first, let me make it crystal clear. This show is for educational and entertainment only. No financial advice is being provided here. Again, this is not financial advice. And while you're rocking with us, why don't you guys smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this out with the family, because this is how we will grow our channel. And let's get right into it. All right, let's start with the elephant in the room. Swift, the old giant. For decades, Swift has been the backbone of international finance, moving trillions of dollars across borders every single day. And this recently, they have announced that they are going to be stepping into the blockchain world, building their own distributed ledger in partnership with Consensus in Ethereum, guys. Um, I need you guys to drop in the comments, is Swift too late to the game, or are they early? Okay. So this to me says one thing, you guys. They know that the old rails are broken. They know that Ripple has been showing them up. And think about it. Swift is just a messaging service, right? Like, it's like getting a text message from your bank saying your paycheck is on the way, but you don't actually get the money till days later. Now, if you compare that with XRP, XRP is more like the Amazon Prime. You know what I mean? It's the same day, and you're not just getting the message, you're also getting the money itself in your hands in 3 to 5 seconds. Well, I don't know what happened to my brother. I think something may have happened, but
No, no, I don't know. Uh, keep going.
Swift was built in the 70s, man. Y'all know that, right? Swift was built in the 70s. So it's literally older than the internet. And now they are scrambling to catch up, partnerships with Consensus, and trying to slap together a blockchain ledger. That right there tells you they know the future is digital, and they also know that XRP has the blueprint. And it's not just about speed or cost, it's about ODL, which is on demand liquidity, for those of you guys who do not know. So it's about what on demand liquidity actually solves. With Swift, banks got to park billions into pre funded accounts all over the world, and that's just dead capital sitting there. With XRP, the capital is freed. You sell into XRP, zip it across, cash out local instantly, done. Imagine trillions unlocked if banks stop tying up funds using Nostro Vostro accounts.
And that's
And
why I
here's the
laugh when
kicker,
people
family.
say XRP is just another altcoin. No, fam,
And here's
XRP
the
is
kicker,
built for a
family.
specific problem and at global scale. Swift is trying to bolt on blockchain to catch up, but they can't create a native bridge asset overnight. XRP's been that asset for over a decade.
And that's why I say Swift may have the brand, but XRP has the settlement. One is tying its shoes while the other is running. You guys tell me, which one do you believe is which? Okay. Now, let's pivot to Dubai, family. This isn't just headlines. This is a signal flare. The DFSA officially recognized Ripple and its stablecoin in the DIFC. That's regulated adoption. That is institutions saying that we trust Ripple's rails. And here's the power move. Ripple cracked into the top 100 cryptocurrencies by market cap, and that's not hype, that's capital moving. But don't be confused. Ripple's RLUSD with XRP, because RLUSD is the anchor built to stay still, while XRP is the engine built to move liquidity. Together, they are Ripple's 1-2 punch.
So we got the Ripple XRP rival Swift is set to build blockchain-based settlement system for 24/7 cross-border payments. They're tapping Consensus for a blockchain-based ledger. So what does all this mean? Can Ripple provide a better alternative to Swift? I don't think so, because they've been around forever.
And you guys, and just another reminder that before we shift gears, family, if you are learning something tonight, I would love for you guys to hit that like button, that share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Hit that bell. Make sure you get the reminder that we are going live. And always remember that this is not financial advice. Always do your own research. All right, let's hit the rumor mill. Word on the street is that Dubai Crown Prince himself said OTC desks are running out of XRP. That's been circling like wildfire on Binance and Twitter. And let's be real, whether it's fact or fiction, the narrative is powerful. Yeah, family, we chased it down. No fluff, no official press releases, no receipts, no government of office, no OTC that's directly confirming it. So right now, it's a rumor. But here's where it gets interesting. In crypto, rumors sometimes matter as much as fact because they are sentiment. And sentiment can drive markets, as you all know. So supply shocks are whispers, the whales are stacking, retail is scrambling, and sudden FOMO is driving candles. And while the Crown Prince rumor might be smoke, but the fire is underneath is real. CME launched options on XRP futures, and you don't get options without deep institutional demand. Liquidity is climbing. Keiko data ranks XRP at the top, and whales, they're taking XRP off exchanges and locking it away. So think about it. If OTC desks are starting to run dry, it would mean institutions are soaking up XRP behind closed doors. You guys, you better get that. There's somebody buying it. Okay. That's how bull runs start, quietly in the shadows. By the time the retail crowd sees it, the big players have already stacked. So yeah, the rumor may be smoke, but family, the fire underneath is real. Institutions are circling. Liquidity is growing. Whales are stacking. And that is the trifecta. Excuse me.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna look at this XRP chart for a minute. So we did have a slight decline in XRP today, 2%. It did go below our triangle pennant. So we could go back down and retest these lows here, like around the 268, 269 range, before pumping up. I did expect a little bit of choppiness going into the 18th, going into the ETF deadlines. But going towards the end of October, going into November, we should be pumping up pretty nice. I'm sure Crypto General will be back in just a minute. So we were going over the Dubai land deal. There was I guess a post that was put out today.
Sorry, brother. I am back. I just had someone pull up. I mean to interrupt you. What were you saying?
So
brother?
was it the Dubai land department, or is it the OTC that post?
Oh yeah,
that was
yeah.
put out?
We were just speaking on the OTC. So basically, what I was telling you was the rumor is smoke, family, but the fire underneath is real, and institutions have been climbing. Liquidity is growing, whales are stacking, and that is the trifecta. So you guys, let's connect the dots. Swift is scrambling to bolt blockchain into their ancient system. Dubai just gave RLUSD the keys to the financial city, and the rumor mill is screaming XRP scarcity. That's 3 random events. That's convergence. Okay. One is fact, one is rumor, one is proof of adoption. Together they paint a clear picture. XRP is the center of it all. The only token that settles, the only token with ODL live, the only bridge, old rails and new. And as we close, let me remind you guys that this again is not financial advice. We are here to educate you guys, to build, to set the vision. And you're the one holding the keys. So smash that like button, share the stream. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. That shows how we keep this movement alive, keep pushing truth through the noise, keep building generational wealth together, and just keep building as a community.
So what does the OTC thing even mean?
OTC is over-the-counter product. It's a way for institutions to not have to go to the exchange like retail buy from, the same exchanges we buy from, Coinbase, Kraken, so on and so forth. Instead of them doing that with those million dollar buys, they get a deal to go over the counter and directly purchase the shares from the company.
But I thought
So
the
that
SEC ruled in their court case that they couldn't do that anymore.
that they can't
That Ripple couldn't
directly
sell over the counter.
sell to institutions, and
Cor-
if they did, that they would have to get permission through the SEC. But OTC is a different thing. It's not like they are directly selling it to the institutions. They probably going through different fund management groups and shit like that. So I don't know. I would have to actually do a little more digging on that. So yeah, that'll be a good thing for me to dig into. But I do believe that it's not considered selling directly to institutions by buying OTC, because if they did do that, then it would block up the spreadsheet on the exchanges, and this is a way that they can still get allocation without messing up the market or causing the market to create a big spike.
So they were saying that that OTC was running out of XRP, right?
Yeah, that's what was said by the people. Now, when I dug into it, I actually could not find any official documents that verified that. And basically, all of that information was coming from third parties. So as of now, to me, it looked like it was just a rumor. But like I said before, rumors move sentiment. So it could be a good thing or a bad thing. As you know, brother, a lot of times it's buy the rumor, sell the news. You know what I mean? So you guys just have to keep your eyes open and keep your eyes on the chart to see what happens.
And then the deal with Swift building its own blockchain, um, basically.
Well, see, I really ain't worried about that too much because, like I said, excuse me, Swift is only a messaging system, and that's where a lot of people don't understand. XRP stands out tremendously because they have ODL, which is on-demand liquidity. So they are a settlement layer, not just a messaging layer. So what the big thing about the ISO 222, this is a messaging format that allows for messages to be received in real time. And this will allow for faster transactions, but this is just messaging. And when you're dealing with Ripple and XRP, this is the actual settlement layer. mixed with the messaging. So you have the messaging and you have the actual liquidity available through the XRP token.
Okay. So it's the liquidity that's needed to settle those transactions, whether it's a message or whatever it is.
Absolutely. Well, see how the banking system works is Swift sends messages through banks. They don't actually have liquidity. And like I was speaking about the Nostra Vostra accounts, you have about $27 trillion tied up worldwide in Nostra Vostra accounts. And what XRP is trying to do is free up that cash so that we don't have to hold that cash in Nostra Vostra accounts. You can just use XRP as the settlement layer or the bridge currency, and you can just go into XRP, send it wherever you need to send it from, transfer it back into your local currency, and you don't have to have all this friction, as they would call it. So it just make everything flow faster and more seamlessly. And with interoperability and being able to go in and out of all of these different networks, I believe that XRP is going to be the settlement layer for all of these networks. I was doing a little research, and shout out to my guy Apex Consulting over there. He was basically saying that XRP will be the settlement layer for all of these different networks, but all of these things will be interoperable. So we will be able to go from one chain to another chain. But as you know, XRP is the only cryptocurrency that has on-demand liquidity, giving it a kind of a boost. So I'm not too much worried about Swift and them creating a messaging system. First of all, I believe they kind of late to the show. I have a little chart. Let me show y'all this. I have a little chart that shows
Hold on, let me I'll have to pull you up on here real quick.
let's see.
You'll have to share your screen.
Okay. Let me share my screen and let you guys see this.
I want to talk about the supply shock a little bit. I was doing some research on that, actually pulling up what's not in escrow accounts, what's not in wallets, things like that. It might shock you, actually. The supply shock is shocking.
Okay, you guys, this is the actual screen of what we are dealing with when we're talking about Swift and Ethereum versus XRP and Ripple Labs and the XRP ledger. So as you can see on the left side, we have the prototype and the settlement speed, the transaction cost, the network state, and the security compliance. And as you can see, XRP is literally no competition when it comes to all of these different demographics. The settlement speed is, of course, way higher than XRP's, which is 3 to 5 seconds to settle. The cost to transact is high, and they have variable fees. With XRP, you are near zero fees. The network state, the prototype phase, which XRP has already been globally deployed. Security and compliance. Swift is coming up with just the basic AM, while XRP is programmable ID, KYC, and AML. So just do keep that in mind. There's always some people that's going to be pushing narratives based off of the things that they hold. So just keep in mind to do the research and know what you hold, so you don't get shook out with all the noise.
All right, so let's go over this supply shock real quick. So, everyone's thinking that there's billions of XRP floating around because there's supposedly 59 billion XRP in circulation. Well, we're going to talk about escrowed XRP. So when Ripple releases XRP by the 1 billion every month that they have been doing since its launch, they turn around and they lock a portion of that back up into an escrow account that has to remain locked into that account for an extended period of time. They can't just access that escrowed XRP when it's put back into the escrow account, right? So right now, approximately 35.9 billion XRP are held in escrow accounts. Ripple's holdings, Ripple Labs retain about 4.85 billion XRP that are not in circulation, and they've burned about 10 million XRP that will never ever come back. Supply constraints. Analysts have raised concerns about a potential supply shock, basically saying that it could decrease to as low as 21 million XRP. But the actual amount of XRP available for purchase or sale on the open market is very significantly less than the total circulating supply. Estimates on AI suggest that there's only about 12 to 15% of the total supply that is truly liquid and available for public trading. So if we do get these ETFs this month, and there's a lot of institutional demand for XRP, with the supply at about 12 to 15% of the total supply of XRP, that could bottleneck us and push the price way up. Kind of looking at somewhere around $25 to $50 XRP by the beginning of next year, so 2026. Hoping to see around a $25 to $50 XRP.
Yes, sir. Okay, brother. So let me ask you a question. If we get these ETFs on the 18th and the 19th and so on, we got about 20 of them coming this month. Being that the rumor of the OTC accounts are running low, and for the last couple of weeks or a month or so, we've been hearing that most of the exchanges have been removing a lot of their XRP. Do you think this could cause the supply shock that we need to push us at least to $25 or so?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Probably at least $25 to $50 is what I would expect to see sometime around the end of the year.
Okay.
If we get the ETF approvals, if the government shutdown doesn't affect us too much, you have a lot of catalysts that have to come into play, right? So if and when these things happen, I definitely see us going up into the $25 to $50 range. ETF approvals, plus the supply shock, plus there's some other things going on around Tether and Japan and Singapore, with SBI Holdings and the banks of Japan bringing all their stuff onto the XRP ledger. That's getting more active, a lot more institutions getting on through Japan. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's coming, on the XRP ledger. And the more I play around with the ledger, and the more I mess around with things on the back end, the more excited I get, because the more potential I actually see on the ledger. Like, the capabilities of the XRP ledger are actually pretty profound. And the capabilities seem to be pretty endless right now as far as the technology goes. It's wild.
So, are you expecting, because we hear a lot about the 4-year cycles and all of this. Are you expecting this run to extend into 2026, or do you expect the run to end at by the end of this year?
I don't traditionally see us in the traditional cycles anymore. I don't believe in those traditional cycles like we used to see. We used to see traditional cycles when everybody was against crypto, and the only people really involved in crypto was retail, and retail moved to the candlesticks, and it was retail that was at the halving of Bitcoin. It would pump up so much, and then they would all pull their profits from Bitcoin and start going into ETH and Solana and altcoins, and they would go buy these crazy meme coins and pump meme coins like crazy and stuff like that. That was the wild west of crypto, right? You got regulations coming in. Now remember, like, the dot-com era, right? Remember the dot-com era, the beginning of the internet, and you had the wild west of the internet, and it was every dot-com under the sun, right? And then regulations came in, the government came in, and 99% of all of that disappeared, and all the noise went away, and you were left with what we have today, right? A lot of companies, the few companies that survived the dot-com burst and the dot-com bubble, and they survived regulations and everything, your Microsofts, your Nvidias, your Amazons, your Googles, all of these things, right? So the same thing is going to happen in the crypto space.
I can see that. I can see that.
You got all these regulations coming in. They're going to regulate and tell you what a meme coin is, what a security is, all these things. That regulations come in, and then your average investors, your average people out here, they're not playing the wild west, roll the dice of the meme coin crypto game, right? They're looking for long-term investments that they know, companies that'll be around, stuff that they can securely, safely put their money in. They don't have to worry about these crazy volatile swings of the crypto market and stuff like that. You have to remember, there's 401k investing in crypto now, stock market, blockchain coming, technology, all this stuff's coming. Grandma's not going to want to play around with pump fund meme coins, right? So
yeah, grandma gonna want to play with a meme coin. Y'all know grandma know what meme.
so I don't see that. I don't see the space as far as cycles go like that. I don't see those cycles going like that. I see us having a longer extended bull cycle as we go into all these regulations and clarity and all this stuff. More and more people, as they feel safer in the space, and it's safer and easier for them to start buying crypto, you're going to start seeing people that weren't ever talking about crypto now talking about crypto, now investing in crypto. So
what is giving you the confidence that crypto is going to keep going, moving higher?
I mean, with a $3.7 trillion market cap, it's not going anywhere. There's too much money invested. There's too many businesses, too many governments, too much now going on in the space. I mean, you can't turn on mainstream media today without hearing something about crypto. You turn on Fox News, you turn on MSNBC, CNBC, CBS, it doesn't matter. Japanese news, China news, Singapore news, European news, South American news. It doesn't matter what news from around the world that you're watching. If you're watching the news today, you're hearing about cryptocurrency. Last year, you weren't. Not in a good manner. So so I see us going into a crazy bull cycle. I see us going into getting regulations, getting ETFs, and as the excitement builds into the space, you're gonna start to see a lot more people start to get involved. When they find that it's easy enough for them to just buy it on their phone, and they can invest a little bit of money on their phone like they do with Absolutely. The Acorns app and
I think, not to cut you out, brother, I think that's one of the biggest things, because when you first introduced me to crypto, that was my thing. I just didn't understand how to I guess, what would you say, how to even get started. I just didn't. I
Yeah.
mean, it was all kind of confusing to me, and it wasn't like user friendly to me. Like
Well,
it was things that you
the
know what I mean.
institutions
Like
do that on purpose. They want it to be confusing to you. They don't want it to be easy for you because why? Then you have to go to them and you have to get them to buy your crypto and custody your crypto and hold your crypto in their banks in their way so they can charge you fees for it. Right?
and you guys,
If
this
it was just super simple and everybody, oh, I can do it myself, then the banks are done. They can't make any fees off you. They can't
right,
make it. They
right.
can't do anything because it's too easy. It's too simple. Your 2-year-old child can go buy a crypto. Well, they don't want it to be like that. They want it to sound complicated. They want it to sound confusing. They want it to be like only a certain special select few
Absolutely.
people that are highly intelligent or whatever are the only ones that can buy crypto, which is far from the truth. It's so
And
simple. It's so simple
it,
that a first grader could do it, but they make it sound and make it seem overwhelming to where the mass majority of the people don't even want to try to learn.
and to that fact, my brother and I are going to be putting together a program that will teach people all the basics of how to upload all of your information, get your account started. My brother, better than I, will probably be leading this adventure and recording this thing. So y'all guys just keep your eyes open for that. Um, this has been one for the books, brother. I like the way this went. So tell me one more thing. You've been messing with a real estate token. Can you give me a little bit of details on what that is?
Yeah, for sure.
Just to kind of get the people something else to look at. Um, I know it can get boring looking at XRP sometimes by itself. So could you give us something that we could kind of look into it? Because I believe in the XRP ledger, and I would like to help build it up as much as we can. So is there any projects that you know of that is on the XRP ledger that we can be looking
I
into
mean,
that might keep us ahead of the
I was
curve?
messing around with this new token that just came out today on the XRP ledger, this Swain token.
Could you can you share it for us on your screen? Because
Yeah,
I
I'm sharing
cannot
it on
see
my
it.
screen.
You seeing in it? I mean, you're sharing it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's so new. It's only a few hours old. It had this really crazy pump all the way up here to like way up here, and then it pulled all the way back here. Um, I caught it on this little red candle down here, this little dip earlier, and I bought into the token a little bit, put a little bit of money in there. I also added a little bit of liquidity into the liquidity pool and enough to get me about 1.5% of all of the transaction fees. And with it being a
There you
meme
go,
coin, it
man.
should be have quite a few transaction fees on the meme coin. So new meme coin out on the XRP ledger, Swain. It's gonna be super volatile. So we're kind of expecting that. Um, let's go check out the real token, which is an actual token. So,
Okay, can you explain to us what it is? Don't just leave us in the blind, man. You're gonna have to give us the ticker symbol. You're gonna have to tell us, give us a little game, bro.
I
Don't be
broke this.
trying to don't try to keep all the game to yourself,
I
man.
broke this token down in a live the other day. So if you can go back in the channel and you can watch a live, and I break the whole token down. I break down the AMM pools, the liquidity pools on it. I break down. I talk about who's behind the token, who the owners are, the developers, the creators, all that stuff. So this is a token that was created by the UAE, which is the central banks of Dubai. It's created by the government to bring $16 billion worth of real estate onto the XRP ledger in Dubai. Um, it's a great project. It's a government project. Um, I again bought into this project, and also added liquidity into the liquidity pool, the AMM pool, which is here. So as you can see, liquidity is going up. Kind of looks like this. Go to the 1 year, and it's just a steady incline of liquidity. And there's going to be a bunch of liquidity coming into this token in order to settle the real estate stuff for the Dubai Land Department. So if you look in here, my estimated value on liquidity is 191 XRP tokens. I get 1.07% of the fees. You can come back and look at.
So this is what you did when you went in the pool. That's how you get the fees.
Yeah, so when you add liquidity into the liquidity pool, depending on how much liquidity you add and how many liquidity pool tokens that you receive, which is here. So liquidity pool tokens, and then there's a chart down here that tells you the contributors and how many LP liquidity pool tokens that they hold. And you can simply come down and see that 1.07% would be 302,000 liquidity pool tokens. In order to move up to the next positions, I would need about an extra 100 to 130,000 liquidity pool tokens, and to get up into the 1.5% range. But what that means is that I get 1% of these fees, the 24-hour fees. So every 24 hours, it's been running about 17 to 20 XRP in fees every day. So I get 1% of that every day. It doesn't calculate that on here until I pull my liquidity out, which I'm not going to pull my liquidity out. It just keeps racking up free more and more free XRP, which I love, more and more free XRP. So,
Okay, guys. So on that note, you guys might want to go ahead and take a look at the real token and at the, what was it, Swain? Swan? What is it?
Swain.
Swain
It's
token.
a
You
meme
guys
coin.
might
I
want
mean,
to check out those two tokens on the XRPL. And you guys, I want to tie it back in. Let's connect the dots. So the things we've went through tonight, Swift is scrambling to boat a blockchain on their ancient system. Dubai just gave RLUSD the keys into the financial city, and the rumor mill is screaming XRP scarcity. That's 3 random events. That is convergence. Okay, you guys, one is fact, one is rumor, one is proof of adoption. Together they paint a clear picture. XRP is at the center of it all in the tokens that settle. The only token with OD live, the only one bridging old rails and new rails. And as we close, you guys, we remind you that this is not financial advice. We are here to educate, to build, and to set the vision. You're holding the keys to smash that like button, you guys. Share this stream, and if you hadn't, go and subscribe. That helps keep this channel alive. Keep pushing truth through the noise and keep building generational wealth. I am your crypto general alongside my brother,
Crypto Kurt.
Crypto Kurt, and this has been Set for Life Crypto. Until next time, you guys, stay sharp, stay ready, and remember to set yourself for life. And we are out, you guys.